With pleasure, sir.
I promise nothing less than perfection, Master.
Why not?
Consider it done.
Master, I've marked the best escape pod for your sole use. I, of course, will go down with the ship.
Hey, I just called T3 to have him find you, and he said you were already on the way. That's some impressive timing.
What are you doing here, Theron?
Digging, just like I said I would. Let me show you what I've got so far. Colonel Derek commanded our strike on Korriban, supposedly to gather valuable intelligence data, none of which has been turned over to the SIS. This is the Sith you spoke to on Tython, Darth Arkus, member of the Dark Council, organizer of the attack on the Jedi Temple.
You found a connection between them.
Yes. They've both been paying visits to the same genetics lab in an underwater facility here on Manan. They're headed down there again as we speak.
If Colonel Derek is working with the imps, we need to move on him right away, before he can do any more damage.
Oh, I haven't even gotten to the good part. With Derek and Arcus working together, the timing of the attacks makes perfect sense. They weren't really attacks at all, they were robberies.
Robberies? What do you mean?
The imps hauled something out of the Jedi Temple just before you got there. A few security hollows were still working, so I got a shot of it. Derek's top guy, Commander Jensen, grabbed something similar on Korriban. I ran the images through some databases. They were pieces of ancient Rakata technology.
As in technology from the ruthless empire that conquered the galaxy before the founding of the Republic?
Yes, you can understand my concern. I'm pretty sure Derek and Arcus have brought their Rakata tech to the lab. We're gonna have to go in and figure out exactly what they're doing with it. There. I've arranged transport to get you in, but security will probably come after you with more than smiles. Don't let them slow you down. While you're searching the lab for Arcus and Derek, I'm gonna meet with one last contact. I think she might have some interesting intel for us.
She?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Good luck down there. Patched into the lab's tracking systems. Looks like Arcus and Derek are still inside. There's a security checkpoint ahead that can grant you access to the rest of the facility. Transmitting coordinates now.
Engaging hostile.
Records of a prisoner here, someone named... I got it down. Well, he can share some interesting stories with us. Looks like my contact's here. The chief of security is just ahead of you. Watch your step.
Konfices Vorkira Kranvan. Maki Elisegis Lahason. Verdia Kamin Topkerklen.
Objective complete.
Greetings! My master compliments your impressive skill and would like to share his appreciation for this noble rescue.
Most people don't realize just how broad the Spec Force language training really is. Want to try that again?
Oh dear. Please let us out of here. We beg you!
Why don't we start with who you are and how you got here in the first place?
My esteemed Master Jakaro is a specialist in discreet cargo delivery. I am his translator, C2D4, former servant of Ribbon's Queen Lena of... Yes, well. Jakaro was contracted by a Selkath geneticist, Garima, to deliver certain medical equipment, perfectly legal, to this facility. But once the delivery was made, payment was never rendered. Instead, we were imprisoned and interrogated by two very unpleasant individuals.
Colonel Derek and Darth Arkus.
We were never introduced. Very rude, to be perfectly honest. After the interrogation, they told Garima to use us as fodder for some kind of experiments.
Did they ask you any other questions? Anything that might explain what they're up to?
I'm afraid not. They were only concerned with what we knew.
Your story checks out. Just did a little digging on these two. Charges against them both for smuggling, disorderly conduct, assault.
Even the droid?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Never mind.
Well, whatever they may have done, my contact has a good feeling about them. Thinks they might come in handy. Let's see if she's right.
All right. We're in this together. Ready?
Thank you!
I've been slicing the facility files, and I keep finding references to the Order of Shasa, some pack of Force-using Selkath. They aren't Jedi or Sith. I'm still not sure how they tie into all of this, but I imagine you're going to run into them. Be careful. I'm registering some tech near you that reads like it's from the Rakata. See if you can't open up the network for me. I'll slice in and take a look.
Princess Volkira Kranvan. Hogilum Abja Ironda. Teleteka Zokas Hoge Megne. Nasremedek.
Greetings. We haven't met in person, but your associate asked me to contact you while he's busy with his scanning equipment. Apparently, he's picking up powerful energy readings from Garima's laboratory. Readings consistent with Rakata technology. Theron and I agree that this is a dangerous sign. Whatever is going on in that lab, please do your best to stop it.
Are you Garima?
Azigazgato umpa volta kapi. Tane es hazigazdak.
You need to stop what you're doing and answer my questions.
As uge freda leg job as uregviko had melt akisok.
I want to know what Derek and Arcus are planning. What are you doing here?
Volte sak fek ut azo negre. Akon ivolomar. Megbis hato sadmeg. Seze meles nehes volt felis merni. Ogene kunk, toleras ege mas fonal es. Mege inteletet. Atenger feilenes as edges. Folio semisem. Ugen is it key.
What are you waiting for? Do it! Before he has a chance to betray us again!
You don't have to be like him, Jakara. You can be better.
Well, that explains the dead guards.
I knew I sensed someone familiar.
I told you to let it go. You did your part. None of this concerns you.
You betrayed the Republic, and you risked the lives of good soldiers to do it. I won't let you get away with that.
Treason? A few dead pawns? That's all you care about? Our work is so much more important than that.
Garima, thank you for forwarding the research data along. Our infinite army will serve us well. You can keep the prototypes.
The entire galaxy, the Republic, the Empire, everyone. We can't let you interfere.
To die before the facility reaches crush depth, it will probably be more comfortable that way.
I'm afraid that all of the emergency pods have been ejected, and all hatches leading back to the facility entrance are sealed. Fortunately,
That will
I
exceed your
procured a small
expectations,
watercraft
Master.
for just this eventuality.
I can
The
handle that.
autopilot should have it docked at a hatch near your location shortly. Please hurry. champion is after you. I can sense its power from here. It's considerable. Your time is short. Be merciless. Show it you will not back down. It's on the offensive. Go! You can do this! After you. I can sense its power from here. It's considerable.
I'll take care of it.
Your time is... Show it you will not back down. yourselves! It's on the offensive. You're bound for a watery grave if you don't watch yourself.
Apologies about the remote docking procedure isn't quite finished.
You're a Sith.
But not your enemy. Not today. Now, are you interested in a ride back, or would you prefer to swim?
Sith or not, I won't turn down a helping hand.
I do appreciate a pragmatic mind. And there we are. Your transportation is ready. Safe travel.